And we are fucking live. What is going on, boys? We made it. It is Super Bowl Sunday. Well, it's technically Saturday, but you already know we got to record the pod now, get some absolute fucking locks out to the boys. Bro, it's kind of depressing, dog. Like, obviously, we're all fired up. It's the Super Bowl. It's the greatest day of the entire year. I mean, you have more bets than you have fucking swimmers in your ball sack. I mean, it is truly a day for the elite of the elite, but it's the end of a fantastic football season. And I know for me, it is by far the most depressing time of my life because unlike Ryan, who, by the way, he watches every single sport, every single whistle, he does not miss anything. Me, I'm infatuated by two games and two games only, football and golf. So golf is going to get me through the offseason. But the thing is, not many people love golf like me and Bobby do. So like the content is very, very narrow to our specific group of people. But Ryan, on the other hand, the offseason doesn't hit him as much. But for me, I get depressed the second I see the fourth quarter hit zero. I mean, I might be depressed if I lose my bet, but I'm more depressed in general that there is no more fucking football after Sunday. And golf is gonna have to get me through that because I have no idea how I'm gonna get through it. How are you guys gonna get through having no football?
I mean, you already said it for me, bro. Golf. I mean, I almost like golf as much as I like football, to be honest with you. So for me,
Wow.
it's fine. Like I'm obsessed with golf. I could watch it all day long. I got home last night and they were re-airing the round from yesterday. I rewatched it. I don't watch a lot of basketball. I'll probably start hopping in and just tailing Ryan's plays because I think he sends like 20 a day. So
Don't do
might as well
that.
mix in a few of those. But I'm cool with golf. I could do that all day long. So I'll be all right. I'll miss football for sure. When we have the crossover, it's the best. But golf will get me through.
Ryan, how are you gonna get through without any football?
It definitely won't be watching golf. That's the one sport that I won't watch. Yeah, for me, like I don't know. I just wake up every day and I'm like, holy fuck, how am I gonna watch all of these games? How am I possibly gonna look at every game and figure out what to bet today? College basketball is my favorite sport besides football. That's college and NFL. NBA playoffs are cool. NHL playoffs, UFC. Nothing is better than baseball every single day in the summer. I can't get enough.
Are you sure you're not gonna go hunting to like cure your football hangover? I mean, you got your jacket on now. It looks like you're about to go shoot a fucking 12 gauge. Are
Actually,
you going hunting today?
I would love to, but the only thing you can really kill around here is like squirrels
Duck.
and shit. Yeah, ducks.
I go duck hunting. Duck
I got some
hunting's
deer in
fun.
my backyard, bro. Pop
See,
over
Really?
Never
Yeah,
been hunting. I would love
all the
to.
time.
Deer hunting is like mad patient. Like you have to sit there, be fucking silent. It's crazy. We got Dante joining us. He was out on the
Dante.
boat all night. He's up 6:45 Cali time to just talk some shit with the boys.
Of
Were you
course.
getting blasted on the boat last night, kid?
Yeah, I'm not feeling too good right now, but it is what it is. I got to go to
Were
work.
you
in 2
driving the
hours,
boat?
So, what's that?
You were driving the boat?
Yeah, of course.
Was there any bitches on the boat?
Of course.
See? You see? We got one. We got one. Bitches in a boat. You're a fucking goat, kid. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. And he's up at 6:45 to record the fucking Super Bowl pod. That's fucking dedication, kid. You just got yourself a raise, so I might send you like $5 now.
That's what we like to see.
All right. Well, we got Super Bowl Sunday, which means the boys are absolutely fucking slamming everything on the bookie. I'll start with Ryan. Well, I don't know. How do you guys want to break this up, honestly? Do you guys want to go like the game straight bet, halftime, props? You want to just start with like breaking down the actual game and then going into like each category of locks?
Yeah.
All right, we'll start with the game. So obviously we have the Rams versus the Bengals, Joe Burrow, Matt Stafford, Aaron Donald, Von Miller versus an offensive line where I can't name 5 players. T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd, Odell Beckham, Cooper Kupp. I mean, this game is going to be fucking either really iconic or a really bad blowout. I think the Rams are going to steamroll them. I might be a little bit biased considering the fact I did bet them on April 24th at plus $1,729 to win the Super Bowl. So I have a $180 ticket to win $3,000, but that hasn't stopped me from slamming them across the board. I just think Aaron Donald, Von Miller, that whole defense is just going to be way too much for that offensive line to handle. As a Miami Dolphins fan, I know what it's like trying to win a game against a superior defensive front where your offensive line has legitimate no shot at blocking anyone on there. Joe Burrow was sacked, I believe, 8 times or 9 times against the Titans, and they were lucky they were playing Ryan Tannehill and fucking Derrick Henry on one leg. They shouldn't have even won that game regardless, but I'm not taking anything away from the Bengals. They deserve to be in this game. They shut out the Chiefs second half, which is very, very impressive, and it wouldn't surprise me at all if this was a low-scoring game. I know we can't name a lot of players on that Bengals defense, but they're a pretty solid unit. If you could shut out Patty Mahomes in the second half, I know Buffalo would have loved to do that. Then you got some players over there. But at the end of the day, I think the Rams have the coaching advantage. I think they have the better defensive front. I think they have the better offensive line. They have a more experienced quarterback. This team has been to the Super Bowl before. McVay has coached in the Super Bowl before. I think you're going to see a lot of first-time young guy nerves in the Super Bowl, as they should be. But I think the Rams are just more experienced from top to bottom. I think they have the better quarterback in this game, although long-term, I believe Joe Burrow will definitely surpass Matthew Stafford. But in a game like this, I love the experience. I love just the fucking team that they've built. I love the defensive front. I like the Rams to beat the Bengals. Bobby?
Yeah, I'm echoing everything you just said. I mean, it took me a while to get over Joe Burrow beating the Chiefs 2 weeks ago because I had this Chiefs slammed, and it was the second time this playoffs Joe Burrow has beaten me. So I had to get over that little mental hurdle of going against Joe again, but I'm doing it. I'm on Rams. I think the Rams are better up front on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. The game's won in the trenches to me. I don't know how they're going to block that front four of the Rams. They're arguably the best front four in the league, and the Bengals offensive line is obviously terrible. I mean, like Smoke said, you saw what happened in the Titans game, 9 sacks in that game. I was listening to some podcasts last night, kind of getting ready, and I heard Warren Sharp say that all year Joe Burrow has only won up against one top 10 pass defense, and that top 10 pass defense was the Titans, and that was the 9 sack game. For comparison, Tom Brady went up against 9 top 10. Josh Allen went up against 8. So he hasn't played the competition some of these other guys have played. So I think that they're going to meet their test with the Rams, and they're not going to have any answer for them. I like the Rams. I like the under. I like a lot of what Smoke said.
Field, what you got?
I mean, yeah, I think the obvious matchup that could just like blow this game up is the Rams defensive line against the Bengals offensive line. But if you look down at like these teams, like offensive stats, even like individually, like rushing yards, passing yards, points per game, all that shit is like ridiculously close. I've never seen 2 teams so close in like rankings in every category: offensive yards, defensive yards given up, points given up, everything. I kind of don't like McVay, but I think the experience of being in a Super Bowl before will help him. I've seen both of these coaches go conservative way too often, and that kind of scares me for the over. I do lean towards the over and the Rams, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll get in on the over. I just think both of these coaches kind of play it a little safe, too safe sometimes. I mean, both these secondaries can be thrown on. Both these quarterbacks can make the throws. I don't think Stafford's better than Burrow. I think if you gave Burrow that offensive line, those same weapons that Stafford has, and McVay's offense, I think that he would be like light years ahead of Stafford this year. I think he already is, even with worse hand. But I don't know. I lean towards the Rams, lean towards the over. We'll see. This seems like the least hyped up Super Bowl in like recent memory.
Well, I know you personally hate McVay, but I believe he's been to 4 NFC Championship games, and this is his second Super Bowl in like 5 years. So he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. I mean, he's not a bad coach. I just don't like how he's like the boy genius. Like, he hasn't won shit. And like everybody's like, I was listening.
He took Jared Goff to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, with some luck, let's be real. Like the Saints.
I mean, everyone needs luck. Brady would have like a ring if it wasn't for luck. I mean, the Eagles would not have a ring if it wasn't for luck. Like you need luck.
We had terrible.
You need luck.
No, I agree.
Bro, Carson Wentz getting hurt was the best thing that happened to you. If Wentz played that game, he's not throwing for 500 yards and beating Tom Brady.
Who knows? Yeah, I don't know.
It's the best thing that ever happened to you. You
Everything
found
was-
out he was the biggest fraud.
No. Carson Wentz that year was the best player in the NFL. By far.
Well, he was also on the bench the entire playoff run while you guys won a Super Bowl. So he's really not the best player. If a starting quarterback goes down, doesn't play the playoffs, and they win the Super Bowl, he's the furthest thing from the best player in the NFL.
2 players you will never hear me hype up anymore or defend: Carson Wentz, Ben Simmons. I had a full-time job the last 4 years defending those bums, and now I have been let go. I have moved
Okay,
on.
so I will relieve you of your duties. You've served your time. We will move on. Pass it over to Dante. Please tell me you're leaning the Bengals before I fucking shoot myself.
I'm not.
Oh my God,
Obviously, the
I'm
biggest
fucked.
matchup is the offensive line of the Bengals versus the defensive line of the Rams. But I think an underrated matchup is the depleted Rams secondary versus like T. Higgins. I think they're gonna kind of like try to clamp up Chase, which is gonna give a lot of leeway to T. Higgins. And I mean, he's an absolute dog. Like I think somebody can make a case for him being better than Jamar Chase. Like I think T. Higgins is one of the most underrated players in the NFL at the moment in time. Dude's an absolute stud. Whatever his receiving yards over is, I don't even bet player props like that because whenever I do, the guys get injured. Like I don't know if y'all remember when Donald Parham got like his neck fucking decapitated.
Yep.
Yeah, guess who had him like every fucking prop slam that game for him? Fucking I did. Glaber Torres like 2 years ago to hit a home run. Fool gets like injured in the first inning. Like these, every time I bet a player prop, these guys get injured like nonstop. So I don't want to like mush T. Higgins or anything like that into like a career injury, but like I will be taking his player prop for sure. But in the total of the game, I do like the Rams, but I think it could be a little close. I'll probably lean Rams money line more than the -4, but I wouldn't be shocked if the Rams steamrolled them.
You know what surprises me? That line has not moved a single inch, bro. Like not even a hook, nothing. It's been a stone cold -4. Like, what do you guys make of that? Because for me, it does nothing but give me a fucking headache. Like, give me something. You got Mattress Mac betting $4 million in his Ponzi scam on the Bengals, and you got Drake's video of him taking the Rams, and then book it with Trent's on the Rams, and then I think the public's on the Bengals. One's website's telling me the public's on the Bengals. The other website's telling me they're on the Rams. They're doing an exquisite job at mind fucking everyone who's trying to find an edge on this game. Is there an edge to be found, or are you kind of just going with your gut at this point?
I mean, I think when it gets to the Super Bowl at this point, the lines are so sharp because right after that game comes out, the line comes out. It probably got hammered both sides, and they're just not going to move it. I mean, 4 is a pretty key number there. I think if it went inside the 4, the Rams would get absolutely pounded. And if it went outside the 4, everyone would be buying Bengals. So I think 4 is kind of the perfect number for the game. So for me, it's more of a gut than an edge, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think it opened 3.5, and then it got up to as high as 4.5, but neither of those stuck for more than like a couple hours. I think if there is any value, it'll probably be like kickoff on like Rams money line, because in these big games, most people if you're betting an underdog, a lot of people will just take the money line. So the line might stick at 4, but the Rams money line, if it dips down to like 185, 180, something like that, I think that could be value. I mean, the real value in this weekend, like historically, is on other sports, because everybody's betting the Super Bowl, which is obviously the line is going to be as sharp as possible. So that's when people
Please
make
do
money.
not sit here and give people locks for another sport.
No,
Right
no,
now. You're
I'm
not
not.
about to do that, are you?
I'm just saying, historically speaking, this is a good weekend for other sports for sharps.
Okay, well, I guess I'm not a sharp then because I could give less of a fuck about anything else going on this weekend. Dante, is there any edge whatsoever going
I
into
know
the Super Bowl?
Fields said that it opened at 3.5, but did anyone see 3.5 anywhere, like on your
Yeah.
actual sports book? No, you did not.
I did. I put it in the chat the night after the AFC Championship, or whatever it was, second NFC Championship.
Yeah, I didn't see that number anywhere, and I looked at my book right when the line was posted. It was 4. It's always been 4. I think it went to 4.5 for a little bit, but like 80% of the time since that game happened, it's been 4. I honestly couldn't tell you where the money's going because honestly, I thought when the Chiefs played the Bengals, thought the public would be slamming the Chiefs just because I go on TikTok like a fucking idiot and see all these like 8-year-olds talking about Joe Burrow and shit like that. When in reality, they can't even gamble, so that's irrelevant. But I mean, that's what I thought in that game, and I was completely fucking bamboozled. So I could totally see it being both sides. I feel like it'll be pretty even, maybe a little bit towards the Bengals, like 55-45 type of thing. But I think I agree with you guys. The line's very sharp, and I mean, this is their main focus of the weekend. They don't give a fuck about any other thing happening. Like, they know that this game will have more money total on it than like all the games like combined, basically, for this college basketball Saturday, for this NBA slate, if there even is one today. UFC, golf. I mean, they know what's going on.
Golf. We'll save that for our podcast, Bobby. I fucking love the Super Bowl.
My lock yesterday was free, bro. This Jordan Spieth over Sam Burns plus money. Too easy.
We're going to say that. You're talking Chinese to the people right now. Bro, I love the fucking Super Bowl. It is the greatest day of the year. Nothing fires me up more than walking into the Super Bowl party, chips, fucking wings, blue cheese, ranch, Jack Daniels, beer, shrimp, fucking cookies, brownies, anything you want. You're just stuffing your face. You're getting hammered. You have your whole bank account pressed on a game that realistically you wouldn't bet if it was a regular Sunday. What is the one snack that you need at your Super Bowl party? Start with Dante.
Ruffles and like that onion dip.
This man
shit.
said fucking Ruffles.
Bro, Ruffles are so underrated. Please stop.
I love Ruffles. They're my favorite chip, but like that's your number one priority at a Super Bowl party. Alcohol excluded. We're not talking about alcohol.
In that
Ruffles.
case, it's like wings. I even mean like snack food shit.
Ruffles or wings? Which would you rather have at your Super Bowl party?
Wings. I thought you were saying like snacks and stuff like that, not like actual like meal food.
Everything you eat at a Super Bowl is a snack. Like
Wings
you're not
are not a snack. That's a meal.
Yes, they are.
You can have wings for dinner. You can't have Ruffles for dinner. Wings are a snack.
Yes, you
Wings
can.
Wings are
If you live by yourself, you could have Ruffles for dinner.
I guess, but I mean, if you ask like a sane person like that's like 45 years old, yo, what do you have for like what would you rather have for dinner? Like fucking wings or Ruffles? They would say Ruffles.
So you're saying wings are a full course meal?
Not full course, but like you go to dinner to eat wings. You don't see restaurants selling fucking Ruffles, bro.
Bro, you eat wings when you're getting fucked up and you want to just watch something and keep it simple. You don't
Yeah, like when you're at,
take
like,
a girl
sports
out
bar
on your
and
first
stuff.
date and smack wings in front of
No,
her.
of course not. But I mean, it's a meal. Wings are a meal.
So are you saying the number one priority that you need at the Super Bowl party is wings or Ruffles?
Wings.
Thank you.
And then those like little Albertsons, like sugar cookies. Those are bomb.
What are Albertons?
Wait. Oh,
You
fuck.
know what Albertsons is?
Explain
what
it,
that
bro.
is
I'm not a
either.
fucking dictionary.
Bro,
I mean, it's like
Albertsons is the OG. They stopped. They all closed.
Show me
around.
what they look like. I probably had them.
It's
a
like
store,
Publix. No,
dickhead.
it's a grocery store. They sell these sugar.
Oh, we
cookies.
have Publix.
Yeah, that's what I was.
We're not on that peasant shit.
We used to be. That shit was fire.
Yo, Wegmans, bro. If you don't know anything about grocery stores,
Wagmans. That sounds retarded. Blue cheese
Wegmans,
or
put some
ranch,
respect on
Dante?
its name.
Oh, blue
Yeah,
cheese.
put some respect on Publix. Blue cheese. Thank you. You see, you're a real man. Bobby,
Blue cheese.
what's the one thing you need at your Super Bowl party?
Easy. Buffalo chicken wing dip. No ranch in there. It's got to be made with the blue cheese. You got to have the chips on the side. That's the only way to go. If you don't got no buffalo chicken wing dip at your party, you're doing something wrong.
I literally just bought a 2 for $10. It fucking smacks. It's the Publix one. Oh my god, bro. Me and my girl put this shit down, bro. It is so fucking fire. Field, when you go to Publix, you gotta get it. The buffalo chicken dip. Oh, I'm honestly creaming my jeans right now just thinking about it.
I've heard so many people talk about it. I don't think I've ever had it.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's so.
You never
fucking
had
good.
buffalo chicken wing dip in general, or just the one from Publix?
Nah, in general.
What?
I don't think
Bro,
I've ever
what
had
are you
it.
doing?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know, man.
He's a seltzer drinker. It makes sense. You've never had buffalo chicken dip in your
Seltzer
life?
drinker.
I don't think I have, unless I was blacked.
Della's FaceTiming me. I just declined his call. He's gonna call me again.
He just FaceTimed me too.
Well, if anything, answer on your phone because I'm hosting it and it's going to connect to my computer and I can't hear any of you guys. So, do you have anything that you need at the Super Bowl party or are you just like a fucking narc?
Anything that I need, no. Just give me like a 12-pack and I'm Gucci. But if I have one preferred snack, definitely chips and some sort of dip. Or like, I'm the type of person that gets to the house like 2 hours before the game and stakes my seat out, and I don't leave until the game is over.
Yes.
So I'm
Yes.
sitting there. Bring me the bowl of chips. Bring me the dip. Everything has to be within like a 3-foot reach. I need the
Yes.
food. I need the chips, and I need the remote control also. Even if it's not my house,
Yes.
I need to be controlling it.
Bruno, what's up, buddy? You trying to join the party? Yeah. I feel you though. I'm the same exact way. Anytime I go to a Super Bowl party, the first thing I do, find my seat on the couch, plant myself, and I grab enough beers to last me at least an hour. So I don't have to get up. I don't have to do anything.
And
Then
I'm
if
the
I have to
person
pee,
that's
and if I ever have to pee, that's where my girlfriend comes in and I make her hold my seat down. God forbid, like someone doesn't respect my fives. She's got me, so she's gonna hold that seat down. I do not let that thing up. And I'm the
Yeah.
same. I'm the same way anywhere I go. If I know there's gonna be more than 20 people in one like house or vicinity to watch a sporting event, I'm the first one there. Like for example, the AFC Championship game. It was my boy's bachelor party. It was the morning after, and we're all at like the pool ordering all this food and shit. And they had cabanas and TVs. Bro, the game didn't start till 3 o'clock. I was in the cabana at 1:30, posted up, ordering fucking beers all over the place, wings, everything. By kickoff, I had a primetime seat. Everyone was fighting for a seat. I schemed that thing up. It is 100% essential to mark your fucking territory before going into a scene like that.
100%. And tell me if this is a violation, because I'm warm blooded. So everywhere I go, if anybody's hot in the room, I'm gonna be hotter than them. So before I sit down, bro, I'm scouring the house. I'm turning on the fans. I'm turning down the AC. I don't care where I am. And by like halftime, everybody's like, "Dude, it's fucking freezing in here." It's on like 65 or something, and I'm just like, "Yeah, it's kind of cold." Is that a violation of touching another person's air conditioning?
I mean, yeah, 100%. I was just gonna put out a warning. If Ryan ever comes to your house, hide your thermostat and make sure your dad's not around, because I feel like that's the ultimate disrespect, is to go into another man's living space and mess with his AC.
But what's worse? Is it worse to just go and do it and then ask for forgiveness if you get caught? Or is it worse? Like, bro, think there's 20 people standing around, beers are falling, fucking people smacking their lips, everybody's getting hyped for the game. You know it gets hot in there, bro. It gets
I
hot.
agree.
I think it's a
So
power move, bro.
It's 100%. It's more just like, I know what I'm doing. You guys follow. Like, let me take control, you know?
He said, "This is my house now."
I'm the captain now.
Yeah, if I'm here, I gotta be comfortable.
There you go. All right. Well, I respect that. I really do. Personally, for me, I'm a wing smacker. I need wings, blue cheese, shrimp, all the finger food possible. Like Ryan said, within a 3 feet vicinity. If I can't reach it or if I have to get up and get it, I'm really not interested. So yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Wings and blue cheese. That's really all I need. If we got into alcohol, I need Jack Daniel's honey on the rocks. I need some IP Slays. I just need anything that'll fuck me up, especially for this game. I think the game's going to be over by halftime. So I'm trying to just get as blacked out as fast as possible so I could call it a night. But that's going to transition us into what everyone came here for, the
So
absolute
you
fucking
think
plays.
back-to-back Super Bowls are going to be blowouts?
All right, so here's my thing.
I don't. So, I mean,
Back-to-back Super Bowl blowouts is very rare, but also back-to-back teams winning in their own stadium is also really, really
has
rare.
there ever been 2 Super Bowls in a row where teams have played in their own stadiums, though?
The
No,
first one
last year was
ever.
the first time ever.
Yeah. So then, I mean,
So already the statistics are saying bet the Bengals, because the odds of that happening are like 1%. And that's why I bet the Bucks last year, just because I was like, well, like the odds that the Chiefs go back-to-back is probably like fucking 5%, 10%. So I took the Bucks. So now I'm kind of scared about my Rams bet, because a team to win back-to-back on their home turf has to be like 18 to 1 million.
yeah. And then the Simpsons also predicted the Bengals to win.
No,
the
that's
game
false.
44-31.
That's false.
What was that?
That's
Just
false.
It was like a scam. That was like just
Yeah,
fake?
it was like an edit.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
People
Fucking
love
losers,
finessing
bro, I
the
swear to
system.
God.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Trying to
Yeah.
get those retweets.
But,
Exactly.
yeah, literally. But like, regardless, the last time at NFC, I mean, actually, no, that is retarded to say that now. Whatever, move on.
All right, no problem. Anyway, let's start with the money line first half, regular bets. Like let's not dip our finger into the crack yet. Let's wait. Let's hold that off. So we're just gonna start with the regular average Joe. Hey man, the Super Bowl's on. Who do you like tomorrow? I'll start with Bobby.
So my favorite normal bet, not a prop or anything, would be the Rams first half -2.5. That's my favorite look. I also love the under 48.5. And then if I had to pick a side full game, it would be Rams -4.5 as well. So Rams and under for me.
Field.
Rams -4. Probably my best straight bet.
That was so enthusiastic. Thanks.
I got the
Dante?
props ready. I'm ready with the props.
Yeah, I mean, the Rams, like, money line. I'd say money line. I'll eat the juice.
Why is this podcast so fucking annoying, bro?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even like trying to size anyone on here. Like, it's no disrespect. Like, even if the order went backwards, it's like I'm really gonna fucking sit here and say the Rams too, and just absolutely fucking mush all of our tickets. But I'm not laying the points whatsoever. I'm not scared of the Bengals in the first half. That's why I hammered Rams first half. But I'm actually petrified of McVay being way too conservative in the second half and Joe dropping his big dick over everyone in the second half. And I think the Bengals make it close in the second half. I think the first half you'll see like 13-0, 10-0, or like 10-3, 13-3. And then I think McVay turns into like the pocket pussy and quenches his asshole the entire game. And the Bengals find their way back in. I just don't think it's going to be enough at the end. I like the Rams to win the first half. I have that hammered. The second I got my hands on it, I texted Field. I said, get me in for as much as you can. He's like, I might not have a book because I might be stiffing this week. So I'll let you know if I still have my book by next Sunday. And he does. So I'm in. So I got them first half. I got them first half again. These are all money line. And then I bet them money line -190, -185, -200. I bet it 3 times, so I'm fucking balls deep. I hate laying 2-1, but in this game, I'm not laying an ugly number like 4. I'd rather suck the juice. If I get beat, I get beat. And then this one line is just jumping out to me because if I'm laying the first half and I'm laying the full game, I might as well bet the double result. I got Rams first half, Rams full game at -105. Probably should have just bet that from the jump. It would have saved me a lot of fucking juice. Considering the fact if that doesn't happen, I'm probably going to end up breaking even or losing money on juice regardless. So there it is. I got Rams across the board for just your average Joe plays.
Just one
Now-
question though. With bets
Go
like
ahead.
that, does that mean they have to win both the first
They
half
have to
and
win
second?
the first half and win
And
the
then
full
win.
game.
No,
Okay, that's because I always get freaked out when I look at those. 'Cause I feel like I'm getting scammed, and they're going to make me take the team on the money.
But if they tie, you lose.
Oh, for real?
It's a
Okay.
three-way
Yeah,
line.
like if it's
yeah.
10-10 at half, like my ticket loses.
So then, what if it goes to overtime? That doesn't matter. It's
Loss.
still play. Loss.
Yeah, because you could do Rams
Does it?
tie, Bengals tie.
Oh,
I
wow.
see.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
The bet that you're thinking of, Dante, I think, is Rams to win both halves, like have more points in
Yeah.
both halves. That's like +250.
Okay, that makes sense.
I saw that this
Oh,
morning.
I see what you're saying. Okay,
Yeah,
I got you now.
Like,
I got you.
outscore the Bengals.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind betting Bengals second half if my prediction is somewhat like online. If I'm completely off and like it's looking like a smoke show. Honestly, if the Bengals are getting cooked in the first half, I will be betting the Bengals second half just because I know how McVay is. Like he goes
Facts.
extremely conservative, just wants to run the ball, punt the ball, and fucking make everyone sweat it out. So I'll definitely be taking the more desperate team in the second half, regardless if it's the
I think it
Bengals
lends
or
that
the
way
Bengals.
too, because
Yeah.
Taylor kind of seems like he's conservative to open the game. Like I don't know. I feel like they stick
It just sucks, bro. Like the game is all Joe Burrow. Like Zach Taylor's a fucking bum.
Yeah,
Really?
I kind of like him, but I mean,
Sucks.
he is conservative way too much.
I mean, there's a reason why they only do good in the second half. It's because that's when the game is just open up and they're forced to throw the ball the entire time. Zach Taylor is not a mastermind behind this at all. It's all the players that he has that are so skilled.
I mean, I think he deserves some credit for what they did in Kansas City. You don't just shut them out in the second half without having some type of a game plan.
Yeah, I mean, they
Right.
definitely had some sort of defensive adjustment because Mahomes was just slamming like.
Mahomes is a fucking
Double-handed
idiot that game too, though, bro. He looked so good the first half, and then the second half, and not scoring at the end of the first half. Anyway, I mean, the
That
Bengals
was
deserve to be
Mahomes.
here.
That was Fields' guy. Eli Apple made that big play.
Yeah, that was the game.
Eli
It was
Apple.
sad for him.
He was getting cooked all day on Twitter and then showed up.
For real. Nah, but this weekend, like I said it yesterday. Cooper Kupp might be considered racist for what he does to Eli Apple tomorrow.
You think
Like,
he torches him?
Dude.
Eli's not their cornerback one, though.
Yeah, isn't it Awuzie?
Well, they got Well, Eli Apple was guarding Tyreek
Well, he
Hill.
can't guard Odell either.
I don't know. We'll see who they match him up with, but they don't have a corner like a corner one. They just have like three scrubs
who just runs around in the
back.
back.
And Bates, yeah.
Well, I mean, they shut down Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce, so yeah, they might have a shot. Let's get into the fucking crackhead shit, the shit everyone wants to fucking hear. I'll start because I probably have the most boring props, and I'm going to say Bobby for last because he has a fucking receipt the size of my cock. I got Odell and Cam Akers anytime touchdown. I believe Cam Akers is plus 110 and Odell is plus 120. Would not surprise me at all if Cam Akers was the first one to score a touchdown, not first score of the game, first touchdown. I like Cam Akers there as well. I think the Gatorade color is going to be purple plus 850. I'm going to take Aaron Donald MVP plus 1600. I think he's going to set the record for most sacks in the Super Bowl. He's going to have a strip sack fumble for a touchdown recovery. He's going to score. I think the fucking Rams are going to pull everything out of the bag. So those right there are my initial props. I don't have inside information to the national anthem as I did 2 years ago when the game was at Hard Rock Stadium. And I had my high school alumni kids from my high school football team timing. I believe it was Demi Lovato during her rehearsal. And everyone that we knew it was under 2 minutes. Like they were literally timing her as she was practicing it. They're like, bro, it's under 2 minutes every time. So we had that hammered, but I don't have that inside info. So, again, I got purple Gatorade, Cam Akers anytime touchdown, Odell anytime touchdown, Aaron Donald MVP, and I think that's going to wrap me up for my props. I do like Odell's receptions. I can't find the number because Ryan's book is so disorganized. I love that. I will take over 5.5. I will take over 5.5. I think obviously double cup. I think Odell is going to have an outstanding game on Sunday. So I'll take over 5.5 receptions. We'll go with Ryan.
Yeah, first of all, special shout out to the aforementioned Warren Sharp, Bobby's boy, total snake scumbag. He has inside access to the anthem this year because he's working for NBC or CBS or whatever, whoever's covering it. And he sells picks like as a handicapper, and he's tweeting out, or sending out the props, like what outfit will they wear, what the national anthem timing. So now you can't even find those props. So
that's what happened last year with the weekend too.
Well, last year was outdoors. So remember there was the Tampa Bay news dude just standing outside the stadium recording it and posted it live. So yeah. Well, I mean, most books don't take a lot of action on that, but at least a lot of money. They take a shitload of action. But for me, Joe Burrow, more completions than Matt Stafford, minus 110. I took exact score, Rams by 5-12. That was plus 5 something. First penalty, offsides or false start or neutral zone infraction. Get some nerves in there. That was plus like 4 something.
Oh my God, I love this.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Definitely some nerves.
I love that.
T. Higgins receiving yards over Odell. That was minus 140. Odell's in like the 60s. T. Higgins is up in like the mid 70s now. So just logic would tell me that, minus 140 is a good deal there. Joe Mixon over 24.5 receiving yards. The best way to negate a strong pass rush is usually a running back or tight end. Their tight end's banged up. So let me get some Joe Mixon receptions.
I love that.
Sony Michel over 17.5 yards rushing. He's the more sure-handed back as far as, taking care of the ball. We've seen Akers fumble like 3 times in 3 games this season.
Sony gets in the end zone, bro. I'm putting that in the slip, Ryan.
So question, because what Henderson's playing as well. So what do we think that split's going to look like?
Holy shit.
McVay kind of rides the hot hand, But knowing how conservative he is, I'm thinking like if they're up 10 in the fourth quarter, I'm thinking that Akers is not getting the rock because he literally has like pizza box hands. So
Yeah.
I don't
Couldn't
know.
figure the rotation out, so I tried to just stay away from the running backs. Who knows?
Yeah,
I love that. I'm going Henderson, and they both score. Everyone scores but Akers. I got to cancel my bet.
nah, because I like Akers too, but I don't trust him at the end of the game. I mean, it's a Super Bowl, dude. Like everything is on the line. I'm not putting
Yep.
some dude out there who's got fucking lobster claws.
I agree.
What else did I get everything in? That was 6. I have one more. No, that was 6. That was it.
All right. Dante?
So, like I said, T. Higgins. Receptions, I think it's 6 over. Receiving yards, 73 plus over. Touchdown, yes. What else did I like? Who's singing the national anthem? Who is it?
No
Nikki
clue.
Guyton or something, some country
Never heard of
singer.
her. She's going to try to make it all about herself. She's going to take way too long. It's going over because nobody knows who she is. I'm trying to think what else I liked. There's a few other ones. Gatorade, I think I liked red. I don't know what the odds are, but I like red. And then other than that, I kind of like Cam Akers at the beginning, but I don't know. The more you guys talked about it, the more I'm kind of like off that kind of
Yeah,
train.
Ryan just petrified me into a fucking oblivion.
Yeah, literally. I was like, I kind of like Cam Akers here. I was like, not anymore. I could see Joe Mixon receiving yards. I think that's a good one. Like I said, I think Jamar Chase is going to have a very like off night. I think this is kind of a nightmare matchup for him, but it's going to open up a lot of other things for like Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, Joe Mixon. I think Tyler Boyd could definitely do something, and I think CJ Uzama definitely could score a touchdown as well. On the Rams side of things, I really like is Higbee playing? He's out, huh?
No, he's out.
Damn. See, like I have like a personal vendetta against Odell, so I can't bet on him. I think the point's gonna be all over Cooper Kupp, so can't bet on
Van
him.
Jefferson.
There you go. Thank you, bro. Okay, what's it like 2.5? Got to be like 2.5 receptions, right?
His receiving yards is 32.5. I know that.
Yeah, he'll have like one catch for like 40 yards probably. So give me that. And then the other one I liked was Matthew Stafford, longest completion over 39.5 yards. I think he could either air it out or, I mean, we saw it happen. We've seen it happen all year where they like throw a little like screen pass and they just are so good at blocking it downfield and it just like turns a 2-yard catch into like a 50-yard catch. So I think either way, he'll somehow get there to that longest completion over 40 yards or whatever it is. So give me that as well. But that's all.
I hate when people start dropping props that I fuck with because by the end of the day, all the money that I would have won just betting on the spread or the money line negates after all the props get graded. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like,
Dude,
why do
what
I
is
think
that?
I could see this through a crystal fucking ball?
For
I
me,
cannot wait to.
like 2 years ago in that the Chiefs Niners game, I hit a plus 1,600 prop on Kyle Juszczyk first 49er touchdown, and
Yep.
it like all got negated because of how much I lost on like all the other stupid props I bet on.
I probably got like 5
Wow.
times as much money on props than the actual game itself.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't have like a super strong feeling in this game. But I will say to Dante's national anthem prop, I don't know the girl either. She's a country singer. I did do some research, so if you could find this on your book, she likes to show some cleavage. You can find the odds on that. I saw some pictures. She's not shy.
Oh,
Okay. Well,
thank you
that
for
has
reminding
me
me.
fired up for the national
We're in for
anthem.
a show, baby.
Thank you for reminding me. Snoop Dogg just smoked on stage during the halftime show. Minus 125, yes.
Facts.
No, that ain't gonna happen.
Yes,
They're in
it
Cali.
is, bro.
They're in
Yes,
Cali.
100% in Cali. He's gonna
In
have
Cali,
points coming
bro.
out of
He
his
is
speakers.
100%.
Nah, it's not gonna happen.
Yes,
Not
it
gonna
will.
happen.
What
And
about
also, I'm not even gonna
I
lie.
hope it happens. I'm not rooting against it. I hope it happens.
I'm not even
I
gonna
just
lie
don't
though.
know.
I'm very disappointed in the Bengals fan support in where I live. I was expecting to see a lot more Bengals fans in the streets. Very, very disappointed with their turnout. Like when college football teams come down here to play, I mean, it's like for weeks, like you see their colors because it's like they come down and make a fucking vacation out of it. I mean, it's Southern California, you know. But
How
the
far do you
Bengals
live from LA?
from the stadium, like 30 minutes.
Oh,
dude, you're
shit.
in LA. Who the fuck has enough money to go out to LA, party for a week, and then go to the Super Bowl where it's like 10 grand for a ticket?
I'm not
Rich
talking about
people.
that. I work in Newport Beach, so that's a different area than LA. But I mean, when teams come to like Newport Beach is a very touristy location. Like I see a bunch of people there, and I've been very disappointed with the Bengals turnout. Like when teams come to play here, like something's happening. Like all you see is their colors. I've seen like 2 Bengals fans like yesterday, which was like, embarrassing for them.
I think
Bobby?
the Super Bowl is just outpriced for real fans.
Yeah,
no,
it's,
and then
it's scum. It's
and
so
then
scum.
all the prices are dropping because no one wants to go.
Yeah, you'll see today.
It's
and
just
tomorrow.
ridiculous. You're gonna charge like diehard fans $10,000 for a ticket. Like, it's the working class people that fucking come home from work at 6 o'clock every day, like paying their bills, taking care of their family, like that actually live and die for these teams, not these fucking rich prick assholes that like literally are only going to drop their dick on everyone and fucking
Yeah.
take a
100%.
picture and buy champagne and shit. Like, they're not like banging on the fucking chair, screaming their lungs out, crying if the team wins. Like, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I remember like last year there was a protest with a soccer team in Europe somewhere, and they were mad that like the ticket sales prices were increasing. And I like looked at it, I was like, how much are these like tickets costing? Like, I mean, I don't know who it was, but it was like a big club. Like you would expect tickets to be pretty pricey, and it was like,
I think
30
it was.
euros.
Wasn't it
I'm like,
Arsenal?
I think it was Arsenal. And
Yeah.
it was like they raised like the prices from like 20 to like 30, and I was like, what the fuck, man? Like if I had to pay $30 for a ticket anywhere in California or the United States for
Yeah,
that matter,
every game possible.
I'd be fucking stoked. I would have season tickets. Like
Facts.
it's unreal how much it's just like corporate bullshit in America compared to like other countries.
Yep. Bobby, I know you've been waiting, brother.
All right, boys. I was up till 2 a.m. last night, scouring the board, looking for every line I could find. I'm up now with my 24-ounce coffee. I got 20 of them. You could
Let's
tell
hear
me
it.
to stop. You could talk it out. Let's do it. Cincinnati first drive, punt, minus 110. Over 3.5 field goals in the game, plus 135. Second half, highest scoring half, minus 120. I really like this one. Over 2.5 quarterbacks to attempt a pass, plus 160. I mean, for the Rams, Odell's throwing a pass, Kupp's throwing a pass, their punter's throwing a pass. And then for the Bengals, I think one of their receivers has thrown a pass, and it's the Super Bowl. You know they're busting out all the tricks, so give me that.
Wait,
Where
what
were you when you found that fucking play? Like, what was going through your mind? How did you land up on that prop?
So I got home last night. I went golf simulator, got home, made some food, hit the bong, and locked the fuck in. I've been sitting in the same chair. I sat in the same chair for 3 hours, just scrolling, opening the phone. What app am I looking at now? Going through all of them. So I was deep diving. I love that one. That's one of my favorite ones.
I like
were
that
the
one a
odds on it?
lot.
I kind of want to tail it.
Plus 160.
Plus 160, yeah.
And then can I find that on like an offshore, like right, like
Yeah, you should be able to. I found that was one of my bookie sites. So yeah, definitely
Okay.
you could probably find that. I got Bengals longest field goal over Rams minus 140. The Rams kicker's hurt, and McPherson's obviously just better than him.
Matt Gay's
First
hurt?
sack of the game, Rams. What was that?
Matt Gay's hurt?
He was hurt 2 weeks ago. He's had like a week to recover. He's been banged up. Remember, he randomly was like, they showed him in the pregame and they were like, he's hurt, and he was like limping around. I remember he could barely kick the ball to like the goal line.
He was short on like a 40-yard field goal. I thought
47
that's what it
yards.
was.
Yeah.
that
So
dude has
give
a
me that.
brutal leg.
Well, no, not really. When he's healthy, he's like one of the best kickers in the NFL. He was a Pro Bowler.
Brutal leg. Bobby has a lot.
All right, fuck the kickers. Let Bobby finish. I don't care about Matt Gay's fucking leg until
Yeah,
like my
sorry,
bet
boys.
relies on it, and then we'll post this clip, and I'll look like a fucking idiot.
All right. What else do we got? I like Bengals running backs to catch some passes too, to take away from that pass rush. But I got Samaje Perine instead of Mixon.
That's
I got
a Gator
Perine
boy.
over 8.5 receiving yards. I got over 5 sacks total in the game. And first reception of the game, Cooper Kupp plus 550. They're going to get the ball, work the script, throw him a little 2-yard ball, let him run with it. I'm also on the Higgins train. I got Higgins over receiving yards at 69. And then I got Higgins to have the most receiving yards in the game, plus
That was
600.
what I was looking for.
Wow.
600? I love it.
Yeah, I think there's crazy value in that. I think Higgins has a monster game. I also like Van Jefferson a lot, over 32.5. I think he's going to
I
kind
like
of be
that.
that guy that kind of goes under the radar, especially with no Higbee there.
Tyler Boyd.
What was that? Tyler Boyd?
He's going to be Boyd's going to be Van Jefferson's going to be the best receiver for the Rams that night, and Boyd's going to be the best receiver for the Bengals that night.
I could see it. This one's a lock. Might be the freest one on the board. Will any rusher go over 100 yards? No, minus 180. No one's going over 100.
That
one's
boy's laying the fucking juice.
sometimes you got to lay the juice to make some money.
I hear you.
What do you think the odds would be on this? What happens first, a sack or a touchdown?
A sack.
Or sad.
Nah, touchdown.
Like sack should be minus like
140.
175.
Sack is
Minus.
plus 110. I took sack. That line just doesn't make sense to me. Give me plus money on a sack.
That is wild.
What are they expecting? Like the Rams to like score in the first play of the game?
Yeah, I don't understand it. Especially if the Bengals get the ball, then I feel like that's gold. But
That is the
Um,
ultimate trap of traps.
yeah,
Literally.
it probably is.
Like I literally just said sack should be minus 175, minus 200. That is
Yeah.
bizarre.
And then I got the OBJ stack going. Over 5.5 receptions, anytime touchdown score, first to score. Give me all the OBJ. I feel like he's gonna show up. The bright lights are out. OBJ loves this shit. And then let me end you with 2 cross sport ones. I like Super Bowl touchdowns to be greater than the Israel Adesanya fight rounds. I feel like the upside on that one is just ridiculous. The most rounds it could possibly go is 5 with the chance that it goes less. I think at a bare minimum, we get 5 touchdowns in this game. So lock me in for that. And the other one is Harry Kane goals equal to Jamar Chase touchdowns. Neither of them are scoring. Simple as that.
When's the Spurs game?
It's Sunday.
I love
Oh,
that.
look
You're
at
a
that.
sick fuck. You sick
Those are
bastard.
the best.
Yeah, we're locked in. I mean, I don't play these huge 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks on all of them. So I'm not going broke betting all these, just trying to have some fun. But there's a
I
few
hear
there
you.
that I really like for sure.
All right. Well, that's going to do it, boys. It kills me to say, but this is the last episode. I'll see you guys next year.
Go Rams.
No.